Ayo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video. I decided to do a video that I haven't done in a while. We're going to be talking about the best snipe filters to make money or empty off of these most recent buzzer beater packs. I've used to do this for basically every pack that came out. I really don't know why I stopped. So if you guys are excited about the whole snipe filters coming back, drop a like in the video and make sure you guys hit that sub button, because I'll make sure we go through and get a lot of these done. But basically, we got some nice cards in here. 2 Opals, Mitch Richmond, and Kevin Love. We got a Pink Dominate Sam Cassell, who's okay. And Dennis Scott, nice little budget beast. He's not as budget as I think a lot of us were expecting. He's actually going for a big coin, not gonna lie. But if I'm being honest, the only card that I think is too great is going to be this Mitch Richmond. I literally just switched the first 2 letters. Mitch Richmond, there we go. Honestly, really the only card that I think is going to be amazing. Kevin Love's lacking a little bit of perimeter defense. He can't play make as well as I think a lot of people want. So, it hurts him a little bit. And then Sam Cassell, a little alien ass, just, he ain't it, you know what I mean? But, anyway, one of the first filters that I think everybody should do if you have the MT do it is the Galaxy Opal Buzzer Beater filter. Now the reason we're doing this is because none of the Galaxy Opals for the buzzer beaters are actually going for below 100k. There are a few that are close. Clyde Drexler, goes for like 170. I think that's the closest. Curry goes for about 200k. Kareem has a super inflated like 500k price because of the duo that just came out. Jamal Crawford goes for a little bit of coin. Ewan goes for a little bit of coin, and Blake goes for a little bit of coin too. And then obviously both of the new Opals are probably going to go for around 200k-ish, give or take. So we're going to do a minimum buyout of 500. Our maximum bid is going to be 100k, and then our maximum buyout is also going to be 100k. Now, what we're looking for is obviously the Mitch Richmond or the Kevin Love, because obviously those are the ones that knew that they came out. Those are the ones we want to see. Those are what we're hoping at least is going to pop up on this filter. But we're setting it up this way so that we can still get all of the other if people do throw them up for a bat. Some people make mistakes on the old cards and they throw them up, and we're here to make MT off of everybody else's mistakes and try. At least we're going to try to see if we can find some people. Now, when it comes to these, generally what I do when it comes to this sort of filter is I move this up until I get to about 5-ish K, because I want to make sure I still get those super cheap snipes just in case they pop up. Usually they're going to be the 100k ones, but what I mean by this is we take the minimum buyout around here per se, and then once we hit 5k, that's when I back out, come back in here and reset the filter, and that's when I do it usually. That's just kind of how I do it. It really doesn't make too much of a difference, if we're being honest. I just want to make sure that I can still keep getting those snipes. And remember, my biggest tip for people who are new to sniping and maybe some of the filters are dry is to come over, play a triple threat online game, still get some MT coming in. You can get some tokens, wonderful stuff like that, and I think it'll be really fun and nice for a lot of you guys just to break up some things in the game, because some of us need a break from sniping. We can't do the same thing all day every day like that. Now, the next filter that we're going to be looking at is Pink Diamond Buzzer Beater as well. Now, this one, obviously, the card that we are looking for is going to be Sam Cassell. But there's a lot of other good ones that are up here. Chris Webber, De'Aaron Fox, Desmond Mason's also on here. We have Drazen Petrovic. And I think there might be one more, but I could be tripping. I think I might be tripping. I think that's all we got. Oh, no, Pete Maravich. I was right. Yeah, we have Pete Maravich as well. Now, obviously, the reason we're doing this is because we want to search for all of them. But the guy that actually turns out to be the cheapest is Sam Cassell. So that's low-key a dub for us. I mean, why not, right? Alright, just had to do a quick cut right now. Turns out they actually just updated the buzzer beater Kevin Love card right now. I'll see if they are in here so I can show you guys what's going on. But they actually did just upgrade him. You can see his ball handle is now a 74 and his perimeter defense is now a 78. He also got a boost to, I think, Pass Fake Maestro is now bronze. Yeah, right there. Pass Fake Maestro is gold instead of bronze. So a slight little boost to Kevin Love to make him a little bit better. Might have a little bit of a price increase. So keep an eye on that. might be a really nice card to try and snipe. So that Galaxy Opal filter is looking even better. But that did interrupt. We were talking about our second filter, which is going to be the pink diamond buzzer beater filter. Let me get that back on here and get with it. That tweet notification came out, so I had to make sure I looked at it. So we're talking about, we have all of those other guys, but the guy that is the cheapest is going to be Sam Cassell, who is around 16 to 17k. I'm pretty sure right before I cut, I actually did go and look at what the cheapest one was. But again, I'll say it again like I always do in all of these snipe filter videos. The biggest tip that I can give you guys is make sure before you start sniping, check the prices of the cards. If I give you we'll say, for example, these guys are going for about 13,400, and if I say, the filter that I would try to use is about 11,500, Sam Cassell easily could drop below that, and you could be making less profit. This is around my break-even price, and the way I find my break-even price is find what the lowest is, 13,450, and take the 10% tax away from that. The reason we take the 10% tax is because whenever you sell a card, 2K takes 10% of the MT that you make. So by taking 10% away and going to that maximum buyout value, for example, being 11,500 here, we're guaranteeing that every single one that we're going to find is going to make us profit, and we're not going to lose any MT because of that. So with this one, we're trying obviously to find a Sam Cassell, but we still have the possibility for all of the other buzzer beater ones to pop up. That Pete Maravich, DJ Aaron Fox, the Chris Webber, Drazen Petrovic, they all have a chance to pop up on the filter, but they're not exactly the most consistent because of just how it is. They're older cards, they're not going to pop up as often, but you still have the opportunity to get some of them, which is nice for this filter. If they pop up, it's cool, it's awesome, but obviously I wouldn't expect it too much, really. Sam Cassell, I've seen kind of whip out of packs, but he's not a great card, so he doesn't have a lot of value. So you'll see, probably could get lucky on this filter, probably going to be the most consistent one if we're being honest, but the other guys that are higher up that aren't Sam Cassell might not have the most amazing. Also, Kevin Love just got another boost. His free throw went up, his draw foul went up, his pass accuracy went up, his pass IQ went up, and his vertical went up too just now. So that's kind of cool. Now, another filter that we have on here is going to be the Diamond Buzzer Beater. And I've looked through a lot of this, and it's weird. Paul Pierce is the cheapest one. So what I recommend is just doing it Southeast, minimum buyout 500, maximum bid 100k, and then for the maximum buyout, probably somewhere around the 20k-ish range, because he does go for a bit. This is Dennis Scott that we're looking for, by the way. He does actually go for a bit of MT because he has really nice size. He's a 6'8" 2-guard. Yeah, so he goes for about 20k. If we take our 10% tax away from that, it's about 2k MT, which means our break-even price is going to be about 18k, which is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. So we go to 18 at 750. Want to make sure we get profit on it. But this is the filter that I think we should use: 100k, 500, and about 1775. 17,750, there we go. And just keep refreshing on this. Now, Dennis Scott is the diamond, so he's going to be popping up the most out of all of the cards here. But because he is going for a lot, we might not see him as consistently on the auction house, because people kind of like this Dennis Scott card. He's a 6'8", 2-guard and 3-guard that can shoot really well and do all that sort of stuff. So I think he's going to be a really, really nice card. But it's up to everybody, you know what I mean? And all of these filters still could be super consistent and still could give you a bunch of MT. It's all about the time of day that you decide to go for these. Time of days that I usually see being the best is obviously when people are going to open up packs. So, around dinner time when people are getting out of work, usually midday when packs come out is a great time to snipe as well. Usually Easter time, I'd say it's about 8 o'clock. Works really, really well for me, but that's, again, personally just me. And then, obviously, other filters that you can do can involve these Galaxy Opals that we got. I would really, really recommend trying to snipe this Eddie Curry. It's seriously one of the most lucrative ones that we have right now as well. I know it's not part of what we have, I guess, with these new buzzer beater cards, but it's still one that I think you guys should look at and at least try to go and snipe. And the reason is I've made a gameplay on this Eddie Curry card. He is insane. Like, he is such a good card, but because of that and all the gameplays that we made, he doesn't go for under 100k anymore. So what you're gonna have to do is this 100k, 500 minimum buyout, and a maximum buyout of 100k, and do this snipe for Eddie Curry. He's one of the few pink diamonds that actually goes for a good bit of MT, and there's really good reason for it. He's a nice 7-foot center that can speed boost, has range extender, has base 38, one of the best in the game, and overall is just super cheesy and is just super nice. So this is one that I would really recommend. I've seen a lot of people grab him for like 20k MT on the auction house and just throw him up, because some people just get him, don't recognize the value that he really holds, and then boom, you make so much profit. I'll show you what his price is going for. It's right around exactly 100k. It used to be about 200k, but super nice, super lucrative filter. Be careful around the 100k ones. I'd pick them up for around 80 to 90k or anything below that. But yeah, another nice little filter that you can use to make some MT. I think these are the best 4 that are out right now. Like the video you guys did enjoy. Comment down below any other snipe filters you guys are using to make a lot of MT, or what I could do obviously to make some of these filters a little bit better. Subscribe if you guys are new. On the road to 5.3k. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video.